Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for not just another video but for episode 1 the very beginning of our WWE 2K25 MyGM Series here on my channel. Now, just for context, the original plan for this series was supposed to be through do a 2K25 universe mode, but I realized that I wouldn't be able to keep up with all the planning, editing, and just everything that goes behind creating the universe mode series. So I opted to go with MyGM, which would be a lot easier to maintain and handle and consistently record and upload the series. So, as you can see on my screen, or on the screen, or whatever the case, got some slots. So, for that universe mode, I originally put out a little poll to decide on my format, on if I want to do 2 or 3 brands. And so the results of that poll that was supposed to go in that series will be implemented for this series. So we'll do 2 brands, Raw, Smackdown, just like normal main roster stuff in real life, minus NXT, obviously. So obviously it's going to be the general managers. You got Adam Pearce with Raw, which I'm going to be Raw in this case because based on the abilities, I would prefer that. And then you got Nick Aldis with SmackDown. So we're starting from this point, getting all this together. So AI difficulty, make it hard. I would do extreme, but I'm not ready for extreme. I'll do it hard. Win condition, there's fans and Hall of Fame trophies. I don't know how I want to do it. Honestly, when it comes to the conditions and stuff, I kind of just want to leave it as is and not really do much from there. So yeah, so the only thing I'm really going to change is just the draft pool. I'm going to use a specific roster for this, as in it's going to be based as much as I possibly can on the current active roster from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT as of March 26, 2025. So a lot of superstars that made the roster have already been released, making the game slightly outdated. There are some NXT stars that won't be featured in the game either at all or not until a couple months from today because of DLC stuff. So, yeah, a lot of this stuff I'm going to keep the same because if I adjust, I feel like I'm either trying to take advantage and cheat or it just won't feel like it'll feel like a disadvantage. But leave it at default. Okay, so got everything kind of figured out. So, that being said, it's now time to get into my favorite part of this, to the best part of this, well, at least obviously for this episode.
It's the WWE Draft.
For this episode, it's going to be the best part, doing the draft. And at this part of the episode, this is where I get to kind of build my brand, create my roster. Now, I have a certain strategy that I've always used when it comes to doing a WWE draft for MyGM mode, but I made sure to adjust a lot of settings for the roster so that way both brands can have more superstars. So that way if we end up using certain power cards and have like little things here and there happen, it'll make it easier. So before we truly get into it, obviously there's the rules. You can pause real quick if you want to read them, but I'll go ahead and read them out loud. So basically, you get a certain budget. We'll take turns to draft like a normal draft. We can draft up to 9 superstars minimally. Then after that, we can keep going. And obviously, I can ask for recommendations, but I personally do not like asking for recommendations because typically it will ask you to draft the higher superstars. All right, so first pick, I can pick John Cena. The thing I always try to pay attention to is cost. Their class. Basically, I pay attention to every stat you see. So cost is how much you're paying to draft a superstar. There's red and green roll, which is red for bad, green for good. Then class, then the stamina, popularity. So there's all the key information you need to know. So you got stamina, popularity, promo skill, morale, role, class, all that kind of fun stuff. The way I work is I always try to pay attention to every single one of them when I draft, as in I don't want to try to, let's say for example, Randy Orton had a promo skill of 1. Now if I want to use him to do self promos and call outs, then it's not going to work out for me. It's just going to go down the drain and waste my time. I don't want to do that. But my best way I can start is drafting drafting a specialist, because specialists usually can work with anybody. They can work with bruisers, fighters, giants, cruisers, whatever their class may be. If you're working with a specialist, you'll have a slight advantage. It won't take on a big old penalty in terms of the matchup. So there's a lot of directions I can take it. I'm mainly looking at stamina and cost. I could take Cena, just to be able to say that I have heel Cena or heel Cena. I could go Cody Rhodes, but it's obviously gonna be a guy, so no specialist. A lot of great options. A lot of the roster is going to consist of people from NXT, like Ricky Saints, Julia, who else? Guys like Alex Shelley, who's not on the roster until later in the season, in terms of like months from now. You got, who else? You got Deion Lennox, Cutler James, who are part of Dark State, I believe that's the name of the faction in NXT. Then you got Taven High, Charlie Dempsey, Yoshi Inama, I forgot his full name, but yeah, this dude is also in NXT. You got Miles Bourne, a lot of just people from NXT, but I think my best bet is just to take Cena. No, I'll just go take Cena.
Unbelievable. They picked John Cena.
Add another major accolade to their career, a first-round draft pick.
I feel like I shouldn't have gone Cena, especially since he costs so much money. But I'm going to go for a face specialist, that way I have 2 specialists. But I think in this case, I need to also start my women's roster. So I might go Alexa Bliss. So let's go Alexa Bliss.
5 feet of fury, coming to a new night.
She is without a doubt a top-tier pick.
Alright, so we're going to start going a little bit more cheap in this situation. So let's go Ricky Saints.
And he's a low-risk, high-reward pick for Raw.
He has that X factor, and he plans on showing the world.
So what I'm doing is I'm planning on getting a specialist for both the men and women. So I have a heel and also so basically a good guy and a bad guy for a specialist. So that way I'll start. So yeah, Zoe start. I actually don't think Zoe started with a quick.
She's just found
that
like
golden
ticket now. Can she cash it?
I could have gotten someone else, but it would cost a lot more money. That's the only upside to it. So now that I got some specialists and started my rosters, I'd start going a little bit deeper. But by deeper, I simply mean spend less money, but get better, hope for better upside. I can get Adrian Rizzo. I can get Lexus, for example, Lexus King, 112,000. He's a face. He's a fighter. 57 stamina. Stamina's gonna be a big thing for me. That's the one big thing I want to pay attention to. That's gonna be the one massive thing I'm paying attention to. Let's see, 85. There's Conor Petrovich. I could go Eddie Thorpe, but his promo skills throw me off, and I don't want to invest in that. Might go Shinsuke. Could go Tyreek, Igwe. Brooks Jensen, not really. There's Joe Gacy. I think Joe Gacy, I think Joe Gacy might be the move in this situation. Tamatonga, Keanu James, Chris Sabin, I think would be a solid pickup. Minus his, I forgot the Just Solution Price's promo skills. It's going to be 5 out of 5. I think I should just get him because of my mistake, but I'd rather let that be a mistake that I deal with later. So, my gut is going to say, I'm going to go Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy, bringing the mind games to a new brand.
Good pick by the GM. This guy's been brewing.
Alright, so we're also going to go a fighter. Oh, we get Stephanie Vacquer. Stephanie Vacquer might be the move in this situation. 61 stamina, 44 popularity. I think Stephanie Vacquer is the move. Yeah, the audio that you're going to hear is a little wonky. I'll definitely say that. So now I need people to oppose them. So obviously, look for stamina. So you got Rich Holland. Never mind. I think I might end up going, let's see. I mean, I might be the move. 84 stamina, 40 popularity. At 108,000, you got her at 108,000. Go get Stephanie Vacquer. I want to go Braun Breaker, but he's 222,000. I'm trying to be a little cost effective. That's kind of the way I am, the way I kind of do things. But I might go Karrion Kross. I feel like Karrion Kross might be I'm gonna go for.
Time's up for
where I'm at financially, I would say I still have more money, but I just have to be very careful. So I'm gonna go Ivy Nile in the situation.
Smackdown pondering its next pick.
Because I can be in a position where I simply have a lot more money. That would be fantastic. So I should probably go a Green Bruiser. Oh, did not mean to do that. Now, Green Bruiser.
Lola Vice ready to bring her MMA skills to a new brand.
Lots of potential in this one. I like this pick.
A Grace. It should say Ariana Grace, but it's whatever. There's Knight, there's Sheamus, there's Eric. I think Eric might end up being the move because all these guys at the bottom are going to be towards a position of being heels. And a lot of them don't have the best promo skills, which will play the biggest factor. I could go Grayson Waller, make him a face. I might pick up Fallon Henley because, I'll be honest, Fallon Henley, for whatever reason, became one of my favorite female wrestlers on the NXT brand. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but it just happened, I guess. But in the situation, we're going to take Eric.
Eric looking to invade a new territory.
Now that one's we got two more superstars. Now this is where I really start playing cost effective. So let's see. So I need. I need two red fighters. All right. So I think Igwe, my 80 stamina, 34 popularity. With him having a pro skill of 3 right here, a fighter that will definitely come into play.
Who is about to join the Raw roster?
Because Cruisers and Giants, I don't really go for. That's always been my thing, because there'd be such a small number of Giants in that class. So that's what I've always avoided. Always avoided them. But I don't know. I think not Jasmine Nix. Aaron Petrovich might be. Look at that, 85 stamina. Say stamina, cost, all that good stuff. Alright, Aaron Petrovich. Obviously, this is going to be such a weird looking brand. There's a lot of NXT people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half my brand practically is going to be of NXT superstars that are currently in NXT. But I can start looking at going for, I guess, the much more simple route of looking at Cruisers and Giants. It's going to be the big thing. There's Mark Coffey, there's Wolfgang, Raquel. Wolfgang. Wolfgang might be.
Wolfgang looking to conquer a new brand.
The brand felt incomplete without this guy. Great late pick.
Then, Obafemi's still up here. Let's go. Look at that. 81 stamina, 42 popularity, 115,000. Probably skill of 4. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm using the green giant.
Major pickup here.
Good guy. Bad guy. That wasn't pretty bad. I'm trying to avoid doing 5 things towards the beginning of this. So obviously, need a lot of solid guys in this situation. situation. So,
Raw chooses
Ashante the Adonis.
Ashante the Adonis is picked by
Logan
the general manager.
A man who reinvents himself by the day.
Fraser
Big
might
things are coming.
be the move. I might be looking at. There's Axiom. Obviously, the big thing is going to be looking at price. So, Chase X Lorenzo, no. Javon Evans. MyGo Evans. Yeah, Evans. Javon Evans, where you at, buddy? Alright, come on, buddy. Welcome to the Raw roster.
The young OG, Javon Evans, is about to get bouncy on a new brand.
His high-flying abilities will be tested on this brand.
So, yeah, Kel. Promo skill of 2, but I do need
Raw drafts.
It's another big pick
not
for
too
Monday
bad, not
Night
too bad.
Raw.
Alright, so those are round 18, so let's see. So we need a So I took Zarya.
Raw
I will take Raquel.
Rodriguez.
And Raquel is going to stand tall on this brand.
One of the
Oh, they finally tapped out. That's why I started doing
GM
cheap,
has
so I
made
can
their
have
final pick.
more competitors on my roster. Alright, so I gotta see. Soul Ruka might be the move. 61. Let's see, 61 stamina, 39 popularity, promo skill of 3. That will definitely come into play. Also gonna look at getting Kalani Jordan.
Raw picks.
Soul Ruka.
Sol Ruka about to shed
Kalani
light
Jordan.
on a new night.
So we have
addition to the women's
$436,000
division.
left to spend for draft. For simply draft. So we got 10 superstars for the women and the men, which is great to see. Now, where we're at, there's I don't want to spend too much. I do want to get another. I kind of want to get another. I should probably take advantage of my mistake by getting Lucian Price.
Raw selects.
Just because.
Raw betting big on this man's future.
Interesting pick. I think this just lit a fire in him.
So I'm thinking. So since I need one more, you need another face, and I need another person from my women's roster, so it bounces out at 11 members apiece. My best bet might be Julia. Unless I want to go really, really cheap. Which I go, not Miles Moore, I go Yoshi. Do I take the risk? I could take Tony D. I think Tony D might be the move. But I also gotta pay attention to stamina. Stamina, at least to start, is going to be the biggest factor. More than anything. So you got Jey Uso, just sitting here, all by his lonesome, 230,000. I mean, I could bounce it out at 10 apiece, but you know what? I don't have to necessarily bounce it out. I'm gonna take advantage of that.
Main event,
We might have $84,000.
He's not going to like being picked
Budget,
this late. He
and
deserves
that
better.
will
Team Red has been
finalize
assembled.
my roster for MyGM. I think it's a
And
solid
now
roster.
the brands
So
showing
let's see.
side by side. This is going to be a good season, guys.
Sorry, I always have to pause to let the audio for the game talk. Obviously, I could probably edit it, but I'm doing this from a Twitch stream. So, alright, so this is our roster. So we have John Cena, Alexa Bliss, Jey Uso, Karrion Kross, Stephanie Vaquer.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Sorry, my Amazon Echo thing activated by accident. But, okay, so Cena, Bliss, Uso, Cross, Stephanie Vaquer, Eric, Ricky Saints, Obafemi, Javon Evans, Ola Vice, Raquel Rodriguez, Joe Gacy, Zarya, Ashante the Adonis, Ivy Niles, Sol Ruka, Zoe Stark, Kalani Jordan, Kyron Petrovich, Wolfgang, Lucian Price, and Tyreek Igwe. It's funny to think that towards the end of the draft, a lot of the superstars I selected ended up being red or like heels, bad people kind of thing. So, well, there's not really much else we could do from here. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, so let's see, WWE Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame induction ceremony will occur for all brands at the end of the season. any GM has collected the required number of trophies. All GMs will be entered into the Hall of Fame and ranked by the selected win condition. Ties are broken by the most cash. Trophies are awarded by completing career achievements or seasonal challenges. Entering the Hall of Fame will allow you to continue playing or retire your save file. Alright, so we're at a point where I'm going to wrap it up with this little interaction thing. But past that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, please consider smashing the like button. If you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel, because I'm hoping to release a couple episodes here in the next few weeks just for you guys and kind of to see how y'all kind of react to this kind of series. This is my first time doing a MyGM Series ever, even though I've been playing WWE games for a couple years now when they brought it back. So, I'll worry about, I'm not going to pick my champions just yet. I'm going to leave them as is. Oh my gosh, so much. Alright, there was so much going on in the final seconds when I just tried to outro this video. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Consider subscribing. Comment down below any video ideas or suggestions you have for the channel or for this series in the future. But with that being said, that'll close out episode 1 of this MyGM series here in WWE 2K25. My name is Dak. Remember, stay awesome and every day be a little less like Dak and a lot more like Jesus. Adios, amigos.